Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, July 12th, 2023 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is my evolution revolution moves when I align my decisions and actions to my highest soul responsibility. Third time's a charm. It took me 3 times to get that out as it was trying to come through. So, who let the dogs out? We have Mars direct today. And this is such a relief. Mars has been retrograde since October, late October of 2022. Now, Mars is not going direct officially until, looks like 12:56 p.m. Who decides these times, right? But even though it's going direct, this is not time to go crazy yet. And it's not time to get all who let the dogs out or run outside like it's recess. We're moving towards that. We're moving towards feeling that freedom energy. But it's going to take Mars a little bit of time to adjust to this energy. It's going to take us a little bit of time to adjust to this energy. And for the next weekish, about, it's just under a week till next Wednesday, we will have Mercury still retrograde. And even after that, even though Uranus is not quite the same, we're going to have that Uranus direct happen with a new moon. That energy right around the 20th, 21st, 22nd is going to be so potent and such a wonderful push forward. Hello, Chinese New Year. Hello, Year of the Water Rabbit coming in. That's when we're going to be like hippity happening on our way with the dogs. So keep in mind, although this is such a huge breakthrough, and I do think energetically we are going to feel it, please don't go crazy with it. And please take your time. I didn't even look at my cards. See, do I have the moment to moment card? I don't. I don't have the moment to moment card, but taking it moment by moment and really listening to gauge your energy and really taking the time, Capricorn energy, to be in your responsibility to your soul, to really honor your truest soul guided decisions in a very purposeful way. That will be the way to move forward in this energy. And that's the thing. A big part of this Mars energy has been about making changes. And so as we are now going to be taking very purposeful energy forward, we want to be aware, like, am I aligning these actions with these changes that I wish to make? Like, now is the time to be slowly, one foot in front of the other, inputting these changes into your physical reality. Not just consciously, although consciousness is still a part of this, being that it's Gemini, but physically making sure that we are now acting in alignment with these changes. Now, there may be changes that are still coming in as Mercury finishes up this retrograde. In fact, did you see that, like, all of the airlines were like all shut down for a while this afternoon because of crazy technology things? This has been a very interesting technology wonked out Mercury retrograde. So we do want to proceed slowly. And let me remind you, being that we have the moon in Virgo and we do have the participation card, that part of responsibility is checking in with all of your parts: body, mind, spirit, soul, and heart. A lot of times the mind will be like, go do it, it's a good deal. And these other parts will be like, no, not so fast, that's not really it. I had that happen the other week. I was at a store and there were these pillows on sale. And oh my gosh, I wanted them because they looked fantastic. And as I picked them up, my body was like, nope, nope, don't do it. And my mind was like, oh my gosh, this is an amazing deal. Take this deal, take this. And my body's like, no, no, don't do it. And I listened. And it's taken me a long time to learn that, because in the past it'd be like, there's no reason why I shouldn't. And I don't know the reason. I don't know the reason why some part of me said no. And I don't need to know. Maybe I'll find out one day. But I've learned from enough times of ignoring those no's to listen to the no's, because there's always a good reason that I'm like, oh, I wish I had listened. So I don't know if you heard my phone dig in agreement, but it's like, yes. So pay attention to all parts of yourself, not just the mind. Mars is in Gemini. So your mind might be like, freedom, let's go, let's move. No. Take full stock, take full responsibility before actioning. Okay? So Moon in Virgo through most of the day is supporting us in that check-in. Thank goodness. Moon in Virgo helping us tune into the messages from our full holy selves, and also helping bring a little bit of focus, because again, this energy may feel a little frenzy. I feel it as a Gemini rising. I am feeling the energy coming in. I'm watching Joe get a little frenetic. And he's a really interesting gauge for me. When electrical energies are spiking, oh my goodness, he feels it, and I feel it through him. So his frenetic energy is spiking. So you may feel some of that and need some extra grounding and a little mind calming. I actually woke up with a lot of like mind talk today, and I went to the So Hum meditation, breathing in So, breathing out Hum, just to quiet down all of the mental demands that were coming through. So if you are getting hit with any of that energy, that helped me so much. Maybe it can help you as well. The incense that's rising almost looks like my brain is steaming from all of the overuse. So, Mars, let me finish up talking a little bit about Mars. So it is not going to be until March that we actually get out of the shadow of this Mars retrograde. So from now till March, we are still working these lessons that we started back in August. And it's not going to be till late March that Mars actually does move out of Gemini. So from now until then, making purposeful shift and being very vigilant about aligning your actions and your mind with the changes that you wish to make will be such a hugely powerful process. All right, so into the moon. The moon in Virgo today, making so many connections, connecting to the sun, connecting to Neptune. I always love that connection. And connecting to Pluto. So really empowering our focus process today, leaving space for a little imagination, leaving space for a little magic as we have that connection to Neptune. We also have Venus and Chiron connecting. So we just had Venus and Lilith, the nodes connecting. Venus and Chiron connecting today via a sextile. Again, making sure your values are your own. It's so easy to pick up other people's values, take on things that other people find important. You know, we're taught that in religion and school and all kinds of things. But this is a call to be like, hey, what's important to you? Or to even check in with your values. Is this true for you? Or is this coming from elsewhere? And that's a good check-in, because that can also direct your actions. So that's beautiful. Moon trine Pluto will be coming in the afternoon. That Pluto energy can feel a little daunting and heavy, so do be aware. In the afternoon, you may get a kind of feeling. Adding on to that, the moon will shift into Libra later in the evening. Looks like 6:56 p.m. Pacific time, moon shifting into Libra. That moon shifting into Libra, hopefully bringing us into some balance. It's definitely going to bring a little bit more air energy to feed into all this. So that grounding, keeping in mind that grounding will help. And also noticing, where am I out of balance? And especially looking into your actions. Now with Mars direct, how can I balance myself so that my actions come across just that much more so? So I mentioned the participation card. Finding that balance, body, mind, spirit, soul, and heart. And here we have the harmony card. So we're a little bit out of balance mentally and emotionally at this time. So Where do you need to lean? Where do you need to do that work in and through all of this energy? It looks like we're out of balance a little bit mentally, and that makes sense. With the moon in Virgo, we can over mentalize for sure. So watch for the shouldiness, watch where you're over mentalizing, and see where you can get into your physical self. Here we have the flowering card, and this to me is that embodiment, bringing through that embodiment and nurturing that energy within yourself. We have the Empress card, the creativity card, but nurturing that embodiment that can help you align with those changes, with those shifts that you are wanting to make. So that is it for today. You can book a reading with me. 2023 year ahead reading still available. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.